Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do a bit of theatre now, which is going to be extraordinarily exciting for everyone. Because this is such a short space and we're so large, can you possibly keep this bit kind of a bit clear? No, you can stay. You can stay. Everyone else must move though.
Right, let's go.
So, when you're ready.
Once upon a time, there was a man who owned many splendid properties in town and country, who owned an abundance of silver and gold plates, handcrafted furniture, the finest porcelain glass, and sofas trimmed with gold. But he was also the owner of something else, as well as a blue beard, a touch. He had a neighbour, a society lady, who had two fine sons and two daughters, who wore flowers of beauty. But there was one daughter in particular, to which Bluebeard was quite taken to, the gentle and attractive Georgina.
My dearest Georgina, it would give me the greatest of pleasures if I could allow you to grant me the honour of being my wife. Of course, I understand a woman has need to not make it more than worth your while.
Very kind of you, but please, you can go back and forth, from one side to the other, and I'll still wish to marry you. I am sure I will always be distracted by the most unattractive, incredibly Bluebeard. While Bluebeard was more than willing to part with his gold, porcelain, and glass possessions, no one, not even the beautiful flower-like Georgina, could convince him to shave off his beard.
My dearest Greenbeard, how long it's been, and may I say your beard is looking even greener than the apple trees. Can you see? I grow in the second vineyard next to the garden.
Well, what can I say? It's a hard slog. Beards don't get green by themselves, you know. And in equal good measure, as you aforementioned with the blue vineyard and this rather tasty shuffling off, you are looking extremely rich.
Yes, aren't I? And that's precisely what I want my guests to notice, especially the fair Georgina. Were she to realise that all this too could be hers, even the pillar, then she would marry a man with a blue beard, and the fair Georgina would be mine.
Well, splice my sausages. You do not believe. In fact, Bluebeard's plan to boast his riches, his vineyard, his chateauneuf, and his beard was enough. Soon the fair Georgina had sorry about that. For soon the fair Georgina had indeed convinced herself that his beard was not so bloody ugly, and no sooner after the party was the marriage held.
My dearest Georgina, I've been called away on some business of extreme importance. It's been no concern of yours, but as my new wife, you may pleasure yourself in whichever leisurely way you see fit. Sorry. These keys, my dear Georgina, will grant you access to all my riches, which are kept at the far side of the house in great chests where you'll find both gold, silver, diamonds, and pearls, and those sweets, the ones that are hard on the outside but soft on the inside. And I don't know how they do that.
Factory made, I think. Chocolate sign at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. However, my dearest Georgina, this key will grant you access to the closet at the far side of the gallery. I'm going to take the key.
Yes, thank you.
I'll just let you know that.
Yes, okay.
You can take this key, but you cannot use it. All the riches I own we may share, but you are forbidden to enter this key, and you must promise this to me.
Well, Bluebeard was a generous man, and this was quite severe. He stated that Georgina was to enter this room, there would be
no hiding from my fury!
Sorry. She agreed and said she would never disobey his trust.
Now, wouldn't you think that all the golden jewels one could imagine would be enough to keep a young woman so satisfied? Not so with the fair Georgina. She tried to distract herself with the ripest of fruits. No. A sticky pond?
It's very sticky, isn't it?
I made it One last taste of chateauneuf.
Pour it. Stop, I can't. I can. You're drunk, aren't you?
It's after 5:30.
Why do you do this to yourself?
Why don't you love me?
Carry on!
It was harder than you do.
I'm sorry.
But she could take it no longer. The thought of the great calorie closet was so much so that she ran with fury through the many rooms to the far side of the house. Her hands were shaking that way. She was all wound up as she remembered her husband's final words. You can take this key, but you may not use it. She flung the doors open, only to find there lay dead bodies.
7 of them.
a wedding bridal gown.
And covered in congealed blood. My husband, not only an ugly beard, but an ugly heart, to swore his wives, one after the other. I must lock this door and give the brothers the key. Now!
I knock the key out
Yeah.
of his hand.
But for you to remain with the rest of Bluebeard brides.
My darling, I'm home. I'm Bluebeard now. How good is this setup of business trip and find the deal has already been made before you can reach the airport? And how about you, my dear? I can only imagine you've been discovering many more of my possessions. What?
Oh yes, the manners were exquisite. How nice to see you too.
Now I've returned home, there is really no need for you to keep hold of my keys. I shall have them returned to me, my dear.
Keys. Oh, the keys, yes. Yes.
And the keys to the closet.
Closet?
The keys to the closet.
Oh, the keys to the closet.
The closet.
Yeah, the closet. I think I may have left it in my table in my boudoir. No. I may have left it in the one that's hanging out the washing, yes. No. Silly me. I dropped it while I was feeding the ponies. It's there. Oh.
How did this blood get on this key?
The nosebleed. Very big house.
It's much ruder than that in rehearsals. How did it get on this key?
I don't know.
You don't know, but I know. You went into the closet in the far side of the gallery after I distinctly told you not to. Very well, it's a sword. You will meet the sisterhood you found there!
At this, she flung herself at her husband's feet, pleading purely for his forgiveness, swearing everything she had seen, she had not seen.
Well, perhaps it was the mushrooms from the foie de gras. The lashings have shattered enough, or the pendants that lay heavy around my neck, but I was quite unmoved by this plea. My dear Cherie, you've brought this upon yourself, and now it's time for you to die, and soon. Very, very soon.
If I must die, please allow me the time to dress my grandma down like the others. At least 15 minutes, please. Very handsome.
Very well. You may have your 15 minutes, but not a second longer. Hey.
Sister, call out to my brothers. They used to visit me to the tower today.
Sharper, shiny knife. Cut the throat of whiny wife.
Sister, do you see my brothers coming? They're not coming.
Sharper, knife, so that the slit her throat from ear to ear. No.
I'm coming to you if you don't hurry up.
Just one more second. I have to fasten my corsage and my stockings. Now at the time of being killed. Sister, do you see my brothers coming? There was no reply this time, and the poor Georgina was rife with terror as she could hear the vicious Bluebeard making his shouts. How cruel.
Now the knife is shut.
Can I help?
Yeah.
Idiots. Absolute idiots. Carry on.
Now the knife is sharp enough and ready for the bloody stuff. My knife is sharp and I'm coming to you! Ha!
Please, my most merciful husband, spare my life.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
Oh, you're awful.
Yourself over to godchild.
Hook!
But bloody hell, there are horses.
It's my brothers. It wasn't that good after flying.
Every year, you do this. Every Christmas, you do it to me. You bring your brothers round to kill me.
Well, you're trying to kill me, so I'm going to try to protect myself.
Don't think so. Now, excuse me, I have an arrow to be
They're
shot.
coming!
It's an arrow. Take it out. It's ugly. It's ugly.
Take it out. I don't think you're meant to leave it in.
Put it out. It's ugly.
This way.
Oh, God, put it back in.
Put it back in.
In. Quick, there.
Money. I think that's what you call in the nick of time. How lucky it was that Georgina had two brothers who could ride horseback well and aim with a bow and arrow. They were too fast for Bluebeard and shot him in the back before he could call the port for aid.
I've never seen it from this angle before.
It's good, isn't it?
Bluebeard had no remaining heirs, so his last and surviving wife was the sole taker of all his capital, which, of course, she shared amongst others.
Go away.
I dare say, in life, each man gets what he deserves.
Thank you.
Or the chap.